rookies. I've tweaked some phrasing to sound natural for an American audience while holding on to that direct, hyped-up vibe you wanted. Let's dive in. You ever feel the ground shake with what's brewing in Chargers country? Today, I've got 4 bombshells that'll hit you right in the fandom. Some will have you yelling in hype, others will leave you wide-eyed. Are we on the edge of glory or staring down a storm? You won't believe what's on deck. So grab a seat, smash that like button, and let's dive into the news. What's Harbaugh cooking up this time, huh? Picture the stakes. 2025 is creeping up, and the Chargers are walking a tightrope with a key part of the squad. After a 2024 that got us back to the playoffs, Jim Harbaugh's gunning for more, but there's a weak spot in the secondary. Losing Asante Samuel Jr. and Christian Fulton left a gap, and bringing in Dante Jackson and Benjamin St-Juste didn't exactly light up the fan base. Can rookies Cam Hart and Tarheeb still handle the heat? Fans are split, and X is buzzing. We need a big name back there. Then comes a rumor that's got everyone's head spinning. Nate Davis from USA Today dropped it. What if Marshawn Lattimore, former Saints star now with the Commanders, landed in LA? The guy's a beast, 4 Pro Bowls, but injuries have tanked him. Just 26 games in 3 years. In DC, he barely played after last year's trade. Are the Commanders ready to cut bait on the cheap? Anthony Palacios from Last Word on Sports thinks so. Lattimore could be the vet to guide Hart and lock down RD. But hold up, the suspense ain't over. If he joins, it's a $36. $5 million gamble over 2 years. Risky? You bet. Fans on X are losing it. Worth it for a game changer, or crazy to bet on damaged goods? Harbaugh's plan could be genius if Lattimore stays healthy. Picture him shutting down one side while Hart grows. If it flops, the kids feel the heat, and our season could unravel fast. It's just talk for now, but the stakes are massive. A vet like that could turn our defense into a brick wall, or sink us with dead weight. And while we're chewing on that, an old Charger's making waves elsewhere. While we're freaking out over a potential secondary boost, a familiar face is still floating out there, tugging at our heartstrings. Asante Samuel Jr., once ours, is still unsigned for 2025. After 4 years with us, the former second, rounder's a free agent, and the quiet between him and the Chargers is deafening. Could he come back? LA needs corner depth, but it feels like Harbaugh's got other plans. Now, a wild twist's in play. Samuel Masad from Last Word on Sports threw it out there. What if the Dallas Cowboys snag our ex, CB? Dallas is desperate for secondary help, he wrote. Trevon Diggs is coming off injury, and the rest is a question mark. Samuel's a low-cost swing with huge upside. Cowboys fans are sweating Diggs' ACL tear from 2023 and another knee surgery in January. No one knows if he's back to full speed. Samuel's got his own injury baggage after playing just 4 games in 2024, but when he's on, he's starter material. Think about it. His first 3 years, he held completion rates against him between 55% and 62%, with QB ratings from 85 to 96. Not elite, but reliable. For Dallas, he's a safety net for Diggs, or even a stand-in for Deron Bland, who might bolt in 2026. Chargers fans are torn. He's not irreplaceable, but seeing him go to a rival stings. Spotrac says he won't get the $45 million he once dreamed of. Now it's looking like a 1-year prove-it deal. If so, Dallas might have struck gold. This hits us 2 ways. We lose a known quantity who could have helped the rotation. Plus, imagine him balling out against us in a clutch game. Harbaugh's call to let him walk could backfire if our new secondary stumbles. And while that drama unfolds, an underdog's quietly rising. Ever wonder how a nobody could become the Chargers' unsung hero? Post-2025 draft, we signed nearly 20 undrafted free agents, and fans are scrambling to pick a favorite for the final 53. Harbaugh loves a fight, and among this flood of rookies, one's starting to shine. Not a first-round flash, but Bowling Green's Jordan Oladokun is turning heads at cornerback. Could he be our next hidden gem? Brent Sobleski from Bleacher Report spotlighted him. Oladokun had the second lowest QB rating against among FBS corners in 2025, with 50% plus snaps. He's not a freak athlete, but he's a coverage stud. 9 picks and 14 passes defended over 2 years. Fans are buzzing. Could he sneak onto the roster? We didn't go big on corners in the draft, grabbing only Trique's Bridges in the 7th, so the door's wide open for a UDFA to shine. Here's the deal. With Hart and still raw, and Jackson a lukewarm addition, a solid rookie could lock down a depth spot. Bonus points if Oladokin kills it on special teams. Harbaugh eats that up. X is lighting up. If he's as good as they say, our secondary's alive. The catch? He's untested in the NFL, and jumping from the MAC is no joke. Can he hang? If he pulls it off, it's a masterstroke, a budget find that bolsters our D. If he flops, he's just another camp cut. While we're on the edge of our seats, another rookie's carrying even bigger weight. Just when you think the draft's big reveals are done, a third-rounder steps up as the key to our 2025 fate. Not the first-round star, not the second. It's defensive tackle Jamari Caldwell who's got the defense's future on his shoulders. After Joe Alt and Ladd McConkey took us to new heights in 2024, we know impact comes from smart picks. So why's Caldwell the make-or-break guy? Here's the scoop. Losing Poona Ford left our interior D-line exposed. First-rounder Omarion Hampton and second-rounder Trey Harris will shine on offense, but we can survive if they take time to grow. We've got Najee Harris and maybe J.K. Dobbins to hold it down. On defense, though, a weak middle spells doom. Caldwell's not just a piece, he's the gap between good and great. Fans feel it. If he doesn't step up, who stops the run? He's in a rotation with Justin Eboigbe, who bulked up for a bigger role in 2025. Beyond them, Tart's solid but not scary. And guys like Otito Ogbonna, Naquan Jones and Deshaun Hand aren't ready to carry the load. Caldwell's gotta play like a first-rounder since Harbaugh missed the top DTs early. It was a gamble, and now it's all on him. If he delivers, our D-line becomes a fortress, freeing up Derwin James to hunt QBs. If he falters, 2025 could be a slog against runs and short passes. Fans are split, a third-rounder deciding our season. Wild. And as that tension builds, our team's path is taking shape. What a day to be a Chargers fan. From Lattimore shaking up our secondary, Samuel flirting with rivals, Oladokin rising from nowhere, and Caldwell anchoring the D, our future's electric with potential. We're a team on the rise, and with Harbaugh steering the ship, every move counts. You feel it in your bones. Are we climbing higher in 2025 or tripping out the gate? It's up to these Warriors. Hit that like, subscribe, and drop in the comments, which of these moves gets you pumped or nervous? Let's ride this lightning together. The bolts are ready to strike. Bolts up.